Hi, hello everyone. My name is Virginia. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so very much for joining me today for another Ruby Tuesday DT project share. For this, I am revisiting an all-time favorite Ruby and Pearl project, her little chateaus, in an accordion journal form. And mainly, I want to reuse this little house tin cans that I saved from last year's gift giving that originally contained shortbread cookies and the smaller one with hot cocoa. But of course, we could make this house-shaped journals in any shape without these tin cans. I used the full spread of two manila folders for the two bigger ones, cut short in height, of course, and I think one for the little one. The tin cans have battery-operated tea light candles, so it lights up through the holes visible when the journal is out of the can. The journals are kind of minis, but I tried providing writing spaces in most of the pages. I was trying to think of a way of incorporating some of the images from her kit onto the tin box. So I came up with this like kind of like I strung through some charms through the tin box, but as you can tell, I can't quite make up my mind. I left one of them with less charm, and then the little one I just left out the charms, but I could easily add to it if that's a preference. As for the digital kits, I printed most of the prints from, may have left out a couple here and there, of all her four Christmas kits, and along with prints from her vintage papers and a couple prints from her newer kits, Rosie and Violette. Let's get started with the flip through. So for this one, or for all three journals, I made a cover over or a journal topper out of cardboard from paper pads. And I'm showing the measurement here. It's about the size of the palm, the two bigger ones. And for this particular one, I used an image from the Rosie kit, which I stitch over a lace tool, a machine embroidered tool with a house or a church image. And I painted over glitter throughout that embroidery so it shimmers when it's darker or dimmer light, but in daylight it doesn't show. I switched over the ephemera pack for this particular one because I made those ephemeras specifically for those journal in specific spaces because of the smaller size. But of course you can move it around by maybe trimming it off or just simply using paper clips to clip it in different parts of the journal. So I got some little hidden or secret journaling spaces there. And for the covers of the actual journal, I used the house images from all her Christmas kits. I mix and match those images from the four kits and the other digital prints. So I came up with kind of like a nature, a little bit of whimsy, and of course religious, eclectic kind of journals. And I added German glass glitters throughout the journals here and there, and some gilding wax in gold and silver uh, shimmer. Tuck here and there. For this particular one, I made a couple of booklets to thinking of adding more journaling spaces, such as this one. But I kind of like omitted that in the other two journals because of I felt like it felt chunky in like one particular area of the accordion journals. But I did provide some other ways of journaling spaces in the next two journals. Some shimmery tuck there. This one is a stamp that I put over the roof that I cut in half. And this, I used that Santa Claus image full spread. I made a tuck here with this beautiful angel. So, I didn't put the journaling cards or ephemeras inside so that I could show the spread of the accordion without adding the ephemeras, which I find truly nice way of showcasing the digital images. And I made those little stocking with fabric and backed with an image from her kids. I forgot to stuff them. I planned to stuff them with little snippets of ephemeras and scraps, but I forgot. A little doily folded in a triangular way. I have also used sample design, her dates from the past stamps, which I did through heat embossing. Okay, flipping over the other side of the accordion. So I made tags and journaling cards in like odd shapes because after cutting the other images in the shape of the roof, I came up with those odd pieces of scraps. But I didn't want to throw it up, of course. And these are the ephemeras I made for this. I made this. I was trying to mimic a birdhouse, and I used Rose Hill paper, handmade paper for this spread. See a little tucked there with a scrap image of a bird from like these tags, I believe. I just love the nature themed Christmas images that Heather put in her kits. And this other tuck is where I tuck the other booklet with blank pages, tea dyed. Also used some tea dyed, cabbage dyed, avocado dyed, and coffee dyed papers, and some vintage ledgers and book pages as backing for writing spaces. And this beautiful street Christmas scene spread, I used the entirety of it as a spread, and I think all three journals I I used this image. Like what I said, I won't be talking through the rest of the two journals. I am getting over a nasty cold, so excuse my voice as well. I used this little French vintage trim to the side where I tucked that card that broke the ribbon, which I'll attach later. There's a beautiful image of the Jesus, Mother Mary, and an angel. And this beautiful gems red image I made a little window over there with some vintage buttons. So this is the first journal, and forgot to mention for the closure, which I actually posted on Instagram because I got excited. I used a crinkled seam binding that I dyed with some fountain pen inks, but I've done it before with like the inking or the antiquing inks on paper, so I'm pretty sure you could use that if you don't have fountain pen inks. And that little glittery Christmas tree charm from the Fabri-Tac cap that I also shared on Instagram. I made one for each of this journal, but I didn't anticipate placing it on the side, so it was kind of tight, but it can be worked on. So each of this journal will have that little glittery Christmas charm. Moving on to the next journal, I'll link Heather's shop and her social media handle in the description box, and do check out the other Ruby Tuesday DT hashtag here on YouTube and on Instagram for more amazing holiday, Christmas, and all season projects, beautiful projects from the other members of our Ruby Tuesday design team. Thanks so much, everyone. I wish you all have a wonderful holiday season, and Thanksgiving comes here first in the US. Or if there's anybody else celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a warm Christmas and holiday season at home, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.